Wambui, you were saying.
Alright, in
3,
I think
2, 1, go.
Hi guys, I'm Wambui,
Tanu.
and this is all our thoughts on various things. Pretty much everything goes. Anything and everything will go.
Yeah, because we have opinions on everything. We're those people.
Yes, we're those people. And I hope you people won't be too mean.
So it's time to get to know us. I'm Tanu, as you heard, and Wambui and I met in campus, I think on the first day. First day?
Was it first day?
Well,
No,
we ended up in the same
first
class, like the very first
Yes.
class we ever took in campus.
Yes, FYE, I still remember
Yeah,
it.
like that lecture.
But we didn't
was,
talk.
like, weird.
She loved me, so you know what I
Well, I was a class rep.
I was her favorite student.
Okay, she
Anyway,
was. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, yeah, you'll see a lot of that. Yes, we've known each other for 7 years now, right?
It's okay.
Giving off our age, right? But you know, I think at this point it
Yeah.
will be known. We need to accept.
Okay,
this
well,
thing.
yeah, 7.
It has been 7 years, guys. Fresh out of high school, sort of ish, right? We met. We were not friends initially. Like, let no one lie to you.
I was the class rep, and she was the teacher's pet.
Yes, I was a teacher's pet. But that's because I came in late after being unwell, so you know. And she had to baby me, which I sort of milked. As wrong as that.
Not sort of. I feel like sort of is a push at this
that's
point.
a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Well, I did milk it. Yeah, it's true. I milked it. I mean, she offered. What was I supposed to do? Turn it down? I feel like anyone would have done what I did. So, yeah.
Moving on.
Yes.
So,
Yes, you didn't like me.
I thought you didn't like me. Like you were so
I
mean
honestly,
to me.
no, I honestly actually didn't have a problem. I thought you were so cool. I thought you were like interesting. And I think we had Charlie in common.
Yeah, we had so many friends, like so many mutual
Yeah.
friends. We had Charlie, we had Amni.
Oh yeah, we had Amne too in common. And Amne was my first ever friend. Hi Amne, if you ever get to watch this.
Do you know where I met Amni? I didn't even know we were in the same class. We met on the very first day of school when we were going to register for our courses, and he was standing behind me. No, he was standing like 2 people in front of me in line. So I was 2 people behind him, and then we started talking. So the lady who was in between us was like, "Okay, just come here,
Like,
just come
people,
here."
like, yeah.
And I was so happy to like see him in the class, and I noticed he was in our class like 3 weeks later.
Can I remember where I met Amne? I cannot, but I just know like, no, it was orientation. Yes, I met Amne during orientation. Because I was that girl who just stayed with her dad and Joroge during orientation. Like, my dad came for
Joroge
orientation.
is a driver.
It's not a bougie thing, it's just...
The people
We
who
will
brought us
insert-
for orientation.
Good Ellie will insert a picture of what happens when I try to drive. Right here, Ellie, like just insert picture of my wrecked car when I try to drive. Now, moving on. Yes, so I was that girl who just stayed by her dad and didn't try to make friends. And so my parents only came, I think, the first day of orientation.
Yeah.
My dad came every day because I think he just pitied me. Like, I wasn't making friends. And then the one friend that I did make, he made her for me because they're talking to her parents. And then they like, and she was like me, and they're like, you two, like, you know, and then go talk. So that was quite interesting. And then, yeah, school starts. I wasn't able to make it for like the first 2 weeks of school. Okay.
Don't listen to the sound from that side.
Sorry,
It will be cut. It will be cut. It will be cut. It will be cut. Anyway, so you were mean to me. You were friends with my friends. So anytime after class, I couldn't hang out with my friends because they used to come and hang out with you. And then one day Charlie was like, "Let's all go hang out with Joy." And I was like, "Who's Joy?" "Oh, it's that girl. She's my friend." I was like, "Oh, that's Honey."
Really?
I didn't know your name, to be
I feel
fair.
like I was so scared to be mean to anyone. Like, I was terrified of uni. Like, the whole uni experience, and you know, it was
Wow.
scary. Honestly,
It was scary, but you were mean. Anyway, so we just started talking. I feel like one day randomly we just started talking because something had happened, and then you were in school alone and you were just like in the car, and I don't know, like the driver hakukuwa, something happened.
The driver who became everyone's dad, by the way. Shout out to Njoroge.
He became
Like,
our school dad.
He became our school dad. It was just like, oh.
So that at that point we became friends. I think we just had our first.
And then like I realized like she's actually like a really
Cool,
interesting person,
yeah.
which I already thought. I mean, I'm not the one who thought people were like horrible, but you know, I already thought this. But yeah, and then that went from there. I feel like.
Yeah, then we started hanging out like after classes at like Cafe Latte.
Cafe Latte,
And we used to eat everything. You know, I stress eat. So then
which
I told
we didn't
people
know was
into-
stressing. We just thought.
Yeah, people just thought I like
glutton.
food and I like, and I'm a bit of a glutton and I
Yeah.
just eat everything. But I stress eat.
And then
so
you know what
after
they say about
classes,
little people.
what do they say about little people?
Simnakulanga sasa, and then no one knows where it goes. Like.
Yeah, you see, people do believe me when I say she was mean. Anyway, so we became friends and then we started going out for karaoke once
Is this
a
where
week.
I insert elephant jokes?
No, this is not where.
Is
That
this
is
where?
the
Because I
topic.
feel like I need to redeem myself, people. I feel like
I think
she
like
has
that will be-
really tarnished my image. I feel like I need to redeem myself.
Okay, but I feel like that will be a topic on its own because like I was like stress eating and I was addicted to food and sugar and then,
Yes.
like, yeah.
And I was big. Yeah, very big. Over 100 kilos. So
Sikufika.
that will be
But
another
I was
thing. We'll
almost
talk about
there.
the weight loss journey. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways,
back to
we
friendship.
started going out for karaoke and then you and our other friends, Kina Whitney and everyone else went out for sevens one time.
Oh.
And I feel like that's where the friendship was really solidified and I couldn't make it because I was a bridesmaid at my friend's wedding, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I just missed out on everything. And then I came back in, it's like, it's a clique now.
And
I'm
I'm
the
like-
outsider!
Oh my god, wait, I know. I feel, I don't know how, but we still managed to get our footing, and we're not gonna do you the disservice of like trying to posture up a perfect friendship, if there's even such a thing. We've had
Over the years, like
over the
we
it's
have,
7 years, you go through things.
we have been through, I think through it all. Like,
And you know, growing
so
up, because
much.
you're not the person you were at 18, 19, and if you
Right.
are at 25 and 26, then there's a problem.
Clearly.
There's a
Clearly.
problem. So we're proud of the fact that we've grown up, and we've grown up together. We've had moments where we've not talked. Like,
For years.
For years.
I feel like out of the 7 years, how many years like collectively have we been like actively friends?
Maybe 5, because I feel like the 2 years were like...
2 years, but before that there was a time we didn't talk for a whole year. There was a time. Am I wrong?
Was it because of something, or was this... Is it
No,
just how,
I think
like,
it was just things like life got
life
in the
happened,
way.
yeah. But yeah, at
Yeah.
the time there wasn't anything.
And that's the time I even like moved out to my mom's house.
Yeah.
We got into relationships.
We got into relationships. Yes, people, we'll get into that.
Do not.
We got
do
into
not.
the serious relationships in campus. Yes, we were those girls who get into those.
But at this
serious
point, I feel like I
relationships.
need to just tell people, like your girlfriends are your friends for G. Like,
Yeah.
don't cut out your girlfriends because until now you have this guy that you love and he's your forever. Because whether or not it works, like your girlfriends
And
will
not
be there
only
for you.
that,
through it
I feel
all.
like everyone has their roles. Yeah, the things you also there, like my sister can't do, and your sisters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everyone has their place, like in this life. We all have to let people serve their purpose in our lives, because God puts people in our lives for a purpose.
Yep.
So you can't just take one person and
cut out everyone else and
cut
then expect
out
this one
everyone,
person to
right?
be everything
It's
for you that your
It's
friends
even
have
too much.
been.
It's not fair to yourself, to them, to
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. It's too much pressure, really. But you know better, you do better, right? You grow up,
Amen.
and you know
Yeah.
we certainly we don't know it all, so we're not gonna ever sit here and speak to you like authority figures on anything.
But we can
Ah.
tell you we've been.
But we can share our experiences,
Yeah.
honestly, as honestly as possible. I mean, obviously, we're not
Yeah.
going to be sharing all our business.
And one of the things that I have learned, especially recently with us just getting back into each other's lives and deciding to like start to do something together, is that it's so easy to take people for granted. Like it's
Right.
so easy, especially when it's people who are always there for you. Like You see them every other day, so it's not like you actually have time to miss them.
Yeah,
it's so easy to take people for granted. I feel like in the times when we haven't been talking, and when we had like our whole big fallout, anything that would happen in my life, I'd be like, I need to call Wambui, and then I'm
but then you're like,
no, she hates me.
But it's also a little bit, I think, of just millennial friendships, how friendships work nowadays, because how many of us even talk to anyone we were with in high school, whereas I feel before our parents could at least show you a friend from high school, a friend
this
from
was my friend.
the village,
and me and Mama Nani,
we grew up together, you know, we were neighbors up or two next, but you know, us millennial friendships, and I think we'll link a video I feel like I watched on something like this, and it's really important because millennial friendships are going through that whole phase where we just drop each other, and this whole so and so is toxic and we're so sanctimonious, so we're like, oh, I'm gonna cut this person out of my life.
And labeling, especially labeling when something bad happens, someone is having a bad day, someone is just going through something rough, and then labeling, they're toxic, they are narcissistic, selfish, like labeling. It's such a big deal.
But that could be traced to so much because there's so much going on. Like we've, you know, as well before we had that African community, you know. So there are things that would bring you back together. But right now we're all doing our own things. We're moving so fast. Then we're so busy on social media trying to live our lives. So you also don't want to bring anyone so close when you're living a life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because then you always have this fear like they'll know
what I'm
exposed and then they'll know when I'm posting.
When I'm posting, you know,
big China pictures. Anyway,
why I'm not on social media?
You need to be on social media. Though,
I do. So I hear, but I'm a digital.
She kinda is though.
People. So she created me an Instagram page, which she has refused to manage. Even though she created it.
Cause it's yours. Like you post the things that make you happy or whatever you want to post for people to see about you.
Do I? We're here. I mean,
okay, maybe like
this is
time you decide.
My people. Do I have people?
You have no people.
I have no people.
I'm your people.
Okay, you're my people.
Okay, so that's like a little snapshot of me and Wambui, and you'll get to know us more as we talk about more interesting and more involving topics.
Yes. So forgive the drag and the rant. This is our first video, guys. We have no idea what we're doing. We're so in over our heads. If we didn't have Ellie, I wish one of these days you'll get to meet him. Maybe what
Ellie is our videographer, stroke producer, stroke everything.
He's like our everything, literally.
Can he come with people?
Just when he's comfortable. When he's comfortable.
Not now.
Ellie is our everything. Like literally, we were so in over our heads. We had no idea. We wanted to do this for such a long time. I can't say how. I mean, because I feel like, you know, YouTube is something, you know, we're not that young that YouTube has always been there for us. But YouTube is a new thing, but we've always known that
we've always wanted to be on it. Like we want to
be on it. I remember. I remember I think her channel is something from the internet or something. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name. Amazing vlogger. She does amazing work. That's like the only person I could find, and she's Kenyan American. I remember looking for Kenyan tags because I saw this thing where everyone was doing a tag for their country. You know.
What's her name?
Evelyn from the internet or something like that. I mean, she's Kenyan American.
We'll look for her and then we will put a link to her channel.
Amazing, and I
remember at the bottom of this.
Yes. Somewhere. Yeah. Ellie, we're doing it right? It's a bit
somewhere here.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Yeah. Yes, we see that's what people do. So
so hopefully we will get the hang of this and be able to engage,
and
especially more people
and just with y'all. So
comment section.
Yes, comment.
Be nice.
Please. As much as I'm not on social media, I will read.
We are not.
All of them.
But my dog.
Yes. She is on social media. Let her not lie to you. This girl is.
I am, but like
she is there. Like she's always like taking pictures and especially of her.
I only have like 500 followers on
Instagram. People.
But I have a food blog.
I don't understand how I was the overweight one. Okay, to be honest, I was obese, but.
Well, I was overweight. You were obese, but I was overweight too.
You see how
you can see it.
I feel like as a friend, that's the part where you go like, well, he wasn't obese. Like,
But I mean, look at
Sometimes
her
the white
now.
lie-
She looks amazing.
I mean, yes, but it's been a journey. It's been a journey.
We will talk about that like on a whole different topic so that we can like get people to engage, and I feel like that needs concentration.
A lot
Of concentration from our part and from whoever's watching and listening.
Yeah.
So that's it for today, people.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe, give us your comments on the comment section, and click on Evelyn's YouTube channel on the link.
Wow, I've always wanted to say that, and she said it so well, so I will not. I feel like I'll bomb if I try. So yeah, just thank you for
Giving us your
and if you got to the end, wow,
congratulations!
You deserve a little clap for yourself.
How did this go? How did our first introduction to YouTube go?
A little bit of rant, maybe we interrupted each other, but you know what?
That's how we talk.
We did not rehearse this. Which we said we will not. We thought we're going to try and be as real.
And we
as
started shooting
possible.
as soon as she got here. She's 3
I was
hours
late. Yes, people, I was late, which is another thing I'll talk about. Punctuality and procrastination, which is, it's like
another whole topic altogether.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah.
And it's not. I'm proud. I'm not proud of it, by the way. But you know.
Okay.
How long did we wait for her?
3 hours. No, you got here at like 10, and I was up at 7. She got here at 1:40. We were supposed to start shooting at 10:30.
I did.
Anyway,
Probably
yaliondole
break
sipite
some
as
traffic
our
rules to get here.
as
people.
our politician, the lady says yaliondole sipite. It's okay. Yeah, we forgive you.
I
Now sirudie.
Sitajaribu.
Okay.